it's Sinovori as the puck gets sent around the back. Gibson catches it right point. Blocked by Van Acker. Chance to break. Van Acker speeding ahead of Buckley. Van Acker to the front. His stick is lifted. Oster turned and he put it in his own net. The Delhi, Ontario opens the scoring in Game 2. Game-changing speed from Merrick Van Acker, and it just rolled through Jacob Oster. Oster turned at the front of his own goal, Norm, and the puck came off him and in.
Heavy dose of speed and a little dab of persistence added to this one by Merrick Van Acker, who fights off the check of Buckley, draws the penalty. And we'll get a look here on the overhead on what exactly happened. It just slides in underneath Oster and gives the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead.
Rogers TV, the roar you heard coming in. All 13 of the Bulldogs draft picks are in attendance today, and they just got introduced to the crowd. And a sold-out 3207 went ballistic. Lardis scores! They're going to go ballistic again! Puck knocked middle. Lardis collected it, sent it to the front, off the blocker and in. Bang, bang goals for the Bulldogs. They lead 2-0.
Just a scramble play. It looked like Jacob Oster never really got himself square to the shot on first look. We'll take a look here on the replay. Bulldogs just keep this one offside, and a little bit of a flip shot there by Lardis that just fools Oster, and these goals come just 20 seconds apart for the
left circle, walking to the slot, pulls it back, dropped it on to Morelli. Morelli with speed, high, backdoor to the front. Callum Ritchie scores. Near impossible to kill a 4-on-3 with that kind of talent on the ice.
You got 3 NHL first-round picks out there in Seneca, Ritchie, and Barlow, and then Morelli, an NHL pick as well. Really good patience here by the Generals. You see them work this puck around, and eventually they're going to find themselves with Ritchie there on the back door open. Just good patience, knowing that at some point somebody's going to be open, and probably not the hardest shot of Callum Ritchie's life, but it's the one that went in the net and cuts this lead in half.
Back around behind the net. Thomas tried to feed that out in front. It pinballed away. Griffin. Great break up by Thomas on the out. Brown, left side, tries it. Save made by Oster. Puck around the wall. Hammer steps down, feeding it along to Thomas. Thomas out top. Budnick walking left. Tries it out front. Oster cuts down the angle. Seneca trying to break away with Griffin. Brown's the man, chugging back. Seneca holds up. Late man's Morelli. Tie game! Luca Morelli, the trailer. And it's 2-2.
Yeah, Bulldogs got caught a little bit there on that one. It was Brown and Thomas back, tracking back to cover Seneca on that rush. Really good finish by Morelli, and you're going to see a really good screen by Owen Griffin. Seneca just holds up, and Griffin, just that little movement at the end, I think takes away the eyes of David Egoroff. And
2-on-1 the other way. Rossetto now 3-on-2 with O'Brien joining. O'Brien, backdoor Rossetto, save, rebound. Puck rolls in behind the goal. Yedachek finds it. They score! Adam Yedachek! The Generals knocked Rossetto into Jacob Oster. We talked about this in Game 1.
Adam Yedachek's first career OHL playoff goal, is it not, Reader?
Yep.
And a good rush here. Bulldogs win the puck in the zone, and then they're able to attack with speed. Rossetto, you see O'Brien there calling for that pass, and he just hangs on. And Rossetto with the, and that's, yeah, it's Simon Wang who knocks Rossetto into the goaltender, and Jacob Oster can't recover. And Yedachek puts this in through the crowd, gives the Bulldogs a 3-2 lead.
On to Thomas. Thomas into neutral ice, slides wide left for Protz. Protz working at Danford. Protz swings it out, Lardis fakes, takes, scores! A Lardis laser off a brilliant play from Owen Protz. 4-2 Bulldogs. He's the most dangerous shooter in the Canadian Hockey League, and he finds ways to hit the back of the net.
This one, I think he's a bit of a master of deception, is Nick Lardis on this goal. You're going to see this puck's going to come to him He's going to fake the one-timer here and then just holds, freezes everybody, uses Morelli as a screen, and beats Oster.
Low on the right, around the back of the net at Danford. Keeps going. Puck picked off by Torrance, who came back to the slot. Torrance wide to Powell, right wing side. Across the play for Buckley. 4-3, great feed to the front. Generals all of a sudden had numbers up ahead, and Matthew Buckley stems the tide for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs had caught partway through a change here, and I wonder if that contributes a little bit to the opportunity that the Generals get, but really well executed rush here. Torrance is going to get it started. Great feed here across, and Buckley's just wide open on the backside of that play. Right-handed shot, he's able to get that on and off the stick quickly.
Yeah. 7 seconds in the 5-on-3. O'Brien pulls into the slot. His shot deflected wide. Danford got a stick to it. Hammer from the top. Down low is Lardis. Sharp angle! Toss him if you got him! Nick Lardis! It's another hat trick!
Really tight angle for Nick Lardis on this finish. We're going to look here at our replay in a moment, and Nick Lardis keeps finding ways to score for the Brantford Bulldogs. This one comes on a power play. There's still 108 to go in the Griffin holding penalty. He just gets it on and off the stick in the blink of an eye, does Nick Lardis.
Yeah, I talked about the previous goal is you can't give him that room. He was exactly where Oshawa wanted him to be. Real sharp angle out of the play and still made the shot. Just brilliant.
Collects in his own zone. Sliding it on to Larry Cinnamori. Stepping into the path was Nelson. Crombie twists to Sherna. Break chance on his forehand. Scores! TNC! Dylan Tischerna. He's got his first of the playoffs. 6-3 Bulldogs on the breakaway strike. Troy, you named this line. You got to be proud of them.
Yeah, they just get in the way. Look at sticks everywhere.
Nice
Crombie with that feed up to Tischerna. Tischerna with a really nice shot over top of him.
Yeah, I think your point, Troy. They just clogged up the
middle. Drops it off. D'Amato waits. Plays it into the pile. It's at the front. Powell scores. Bulldogs didn't get the puck out cleanly. It died out right in the crease, and Noah Powell was able to knock that past David Igorov. 6-4 with 15-14 to go.
It's Powell's first of the playoffs.
Yeah, it also stems from Juracek trying to get this puck out. Doesn't get it out clean, and they were Oshawa with an opportunity to have another go around, and that's all it took.
Powell, big body in front of the net, 6'2", 201. And boxes out, taps in that rebound.
They're having a look at this.
They're having a conversation now, yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Yeah, goaltender interference.
Yeah, Bulldog. Andrew Gibson and Luca D'Amato with the assists on the Noah Powell goal that came at 4:46. Just wanted to get that in.
Appreciate the bookkeeping. D'Amato's 5th assist of the playoffs. As Lucas Moore trying to navigate up and out, wouldn't get out. Seneca, drive, played middle, turned. It came right back to him. Backside, Griffin scores. A scramble in the defensive zone. It's a 1-goal game with 12:37 to go.
Well, back-to-back goals where the Bulldogs just fail to be secure at the puck in their own zone. And it ends up with the puck behind David Igorov. Just failing to get this puck out cleanly. Good play by, I believe it was Beckett Seneca to keep it in. Get a look here on our replay in a moment. And Moore goes to chip this out, and Seneca just shuts the door. And he's going to be the one who's going to end up playing provider here to Owen Griffin as Budnick loses his feet. And that gives Seneca a couple extra steamboats there to find Griffin wide open. We got a 1-goal game with 12:37 to go. Sorry, Troy.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate that Moore lost his feet there. He came off the ice, and he was upset with him.
Powell in there. Barlow digging. Puck rolls away. Thomas with a sprint forward. Has no one Nelson. Nelson to the empty. He stuck it. Down Leaders. Down Lardis. The Bulldogs take a 6-5 lead.
Well, it all starts with some good work down low by the Bulldogs to win the puck. Thomas is going to emerge from the crowd. You're going to see on our replay. And then the Bulldogs have numbers going forward, and a nice little crafty play here by Thomas. Waits, freezes everybody, and then Nelson just set on free on the left wing side and puts it into the empty net.
At the circle, tried to send it front. Yedicek blocked it. Still 43 seconds. Morelli from the top. Low is Seneca for Griffin. Met there by Jake O'Brien. O'Brien will go wide to the captain, and the captain is going to put the nail in it. 5 points in the game for Patrick Thomas. For the Bulldogs, and they're going to take a 2-0 lead in this series.
Great play there by Jake O'Brien, who just strips Griffin of the puck. Teammates in that prospect